Greetings, 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 friends. My name is Elizabeth Wolff, and I am a Traverse City resident and identify as an earth-based ritualist, among other things. And I'm so honored to have been invited to be a part of this this offering today. So deep thanks to Pastor Jim at Grace Episcopal and to my colleagues, Jody Benton and Lucy Webb, for inviting me. I'm going to offer us up a prayer to start and then facilitate a little bit of grounding meditation to help resource us and connect us with Source during this intensely important and charged day that is upon us. So wherever you are, those who are joining in, I invite you to just kind of take a moment to get settled in your space and to kind of receive the support of whatever it is that you're resting on. And if you'd like, you can place a hand on your heart or just bring your awareness to your heart space. Shekinah, Spirit, Source of all of creation, thank you, thank you, thank you for this body, for this breath, for this life, for this moment. Thank you to the ancestors of the place where I am, those whose bodies and bones are the land and whose land is where I make my home. I give great thanks and respect to you. And thank you to the more than human world, the energies and spirits that animate the trees and the plants, the waters, the soils, the lands, the animals, the elements, and all of the cosmos. Thank you to the whole web of life that weaves through us and around us. Thank you for all the ways you are a source of blessing and guidance as we find our way. And thank you to my own bright and benevolent ancestors and the bright and benevolent ancestors of all those who are present in this space today. We ask you to lean in to help hold this container, to lean in and offer support, protection, and guidance as we move through this perilous and transformative portal that we are moving through as a country, as a people. Thank you for all the ways you are a source of blessing and belonging, guidance and love in our lives. Thank you for all the ways that we embody your wisdom and bring forth the solutions that we need to move toward unity and love, creating ancient futures together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So just taking a moment to notice how that prayer is landing for you, whether it's a little bit new or familiar, and just taking a moment to bring your awareness to your breath. And if you're not already, you could place a hand on your heart if that feels comfortable for you. It's totally optional. You could place another hand on your legs or on your belly or even on your forehead if you're feeling particularly overstimulated or overwhelmed today. And just taking a moment to acknowledge that you have a body and that this body of yours has substance to it, has a three-dimensional shape to it, and it's also animated with your energy and your spirit connected to the energy and the body of the earth. And so we're just going to do a little bit of grounding. And so you can keep your eyes open and just take a soft gaze, either at the screen or beyond the screen, or you could close your eyes and draw your senses a little bit more inward. So taking a moment to just acknowledge that the earth is down beneath us, wherever we each are, down beneath the foundation of the structure that we're in, there is the earth. And so just taking a moment to acknowledge that the earth is there. This reliable, consistent, unconditional source of support is down beneath us, as it always is, even when we forget. And so I invite you to not only acknowledge that the earth is there, but give yourself a chance to actually receive the support of the earth. And maybe you want to visualize what's down there, all of the dense earthy matter that makes up that foundational support, the rocks, the roots, the bedrock, the clay, the organisms, the water, all of that earthy matter. And maybe you want to visualize that you have roots attached to your tailbone and that they're dropping down into the earth, kind of connecting you in to that source of abundance and support. And really, there's no right way to ground. And so just listening to your own intuition and connecting to the earth in whatever way feels right for you. And intentionally offering up some gratitude and some acknowledgement of the earth, and receiving acknowledgement and gratitude from the earth as well into your own heart, allowing your own body to kind of recalibrate with the body that is the earth, this ancient ancestor that is the earth, of which we are an extension, a fractal. And so inviting in whatever it is that you need from the earth, and allowing this to be a remembering that no matter what is happening above the surface of the earth, no matter what the outcome is of this election, we have work to do, and we have the support of the earth, that we are of the earth and that we are upon the earth, and that the earth is a source of support no matter what. And so calling on that support in this moment, this time of liminality, of the unknown. And so when we connect with the earth and the stability, the steadiness of the earth, we're able to ground and feel a little bit more oriented, a little bit more resourced in the midst of everything that is afoot. So when you're ready, you can invite your awareness to travel back up to the level of the floor and the level of the body, your body, and just taking a moment to orient upwards, noticing the space above you, calling in support from above, just as we did from below. And sort of feeling your body as this space, this kind of intermediary between the earth and the heavens, the sky above. And so staying rooted, but also calling in support from above, whatever that means for you. And feeling the energies of both realms, both directions, kind of meeting in the heart space. And once again, bringing your awareness to your breath and noticing the breath kind of ventilating the heart space. And just beginning to kind of orient to your senses. So we've oriented to below and above, and now orienting to the space around you, and just noticing for a few moments what you're aware of through your senses, whether it's through your sense of touch, through your sense of sight as you open your eyes, if they've been closed, sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of taste, and just noticing one or two things that you're aware of through your senses that feels resourcing, helping you to feel a little bit more grounded and present in the here and now. And from here, I invite you to just enter into a bit of silence as we pause and allow this moment to land and to integrate.
Jim Para here, and as we sit in silence together, we invite anyone who is with us right now to offer their requests for prayers or just to share their concerns or anything else on their heart through the chat feature on the comments, their YouTube or Facebook, and we'll respond whatever way seems appropriate. Thank you for being with us, and at the end of this time of silence, Elizabeth will lead us in a conclusion. So I'm going to offer a poem to close this time. This is a poem called Beginners by Denise Levertov. And it goes like this. But we have only begun to love the earth.
We have only begun to imagine the fullness of life. How could we tire of hope? So much is in bud. How can desire fail? We have only begun to imagine justice and mercy, only begun to envision how it might be to live as siblings with beast and flower, not as oppressors. Surely our river cannot already be hastening into a sea of non-being. Surely it cannot drag in the silt all that is innocent. Not yet, not yet. There is too much broken that must be mended, too much hurt we have done to each other that cannot yet be forgiven. We have only begun to know the power that is in us if we would join our solitudes in the communion of struggle. So much is unfolding that must complete its gesture. So much is in bud. Thank you so much to everybody for being a part of this. Signing off for now and sending lots of love your way. Thanks so much.